Mukam karoti vachalam pangum langayati girim yat kripatamam vande paramanandamadavam sada shiva samarambham Shankaracharya madhyamam Asmadacharya paryantam Vande Guru Parampara. Bhagavad Gita, chapter 12, Bhakti Yoga. In the teaching so far, Bhagavan Krishna has highlighted the Bhagavad Swarupa, the true nature of divinity principle, free from all upadhis, technically called as Vidvasta Sarva Upadhi, without trace of any upadhis, anything erroneously superimposed on Chaitanya and Chaitanya alone, Atma Brahma. At places, Bhagwan has also described the very same divinity principle, pure awareness principle, pure consciousness principle, the Chaitanya Tattva, the Chit Tattva, with the glories of some upadhis. It is Sarva Yogeshwara, Sarva Shaktimatva, Sarva Jnanamatva. So that is, so all this with the upadhis was described. And at the end of 11th chapter, after showing the Vishwarupa, whereby or wherein Arjuna was no doubt happy, at the same time he was totally frightened because of not being able to bear that frightening sight. Of course, Bhagavan has showed him the slide of destruction that is going to come now because of rampant adharma, dharma being cast to winds. And this treachery had gone beyond limit. That is why Krishna had sworn the adharma perpetrated by Duryodhana cannot be excused. It is beyond the limit of pardon. I will show to posterity that such adharma will not be tolerated. It was Krishna who was bent on Mahabharata. So, therefore, the slide that was shown was one destruction that was imminent. And it has a purpose. Arjuna had the doubt whether they are going to win or not. Krishna showed what is going to be the future. At that time, because Arjuna is in a receptive mood to take to bhakti, not that he was not a bhakta, but the bhakti in the right understanding of the magnificent nature of Ishvara Tattva. He said, Mat karma krud mat paramo mat bhakta sangha varjita, etc. Last verse of 11th chapter. So now Arjuna has got a doubt, or rather, he wants certain clarifications. On one side, Nirguna Brahma, whom we call as Akshara Upasaka. Other side, a Saguna Brahma Upasaka, means a devotee of Ishvara Tattva. One who seeks Nirguna Brahma totally free from upadhis, as told as Sarva Vidvasta Upadhi, Chaitanya and Chaitanya alone, pure awareness principle and pure awareness principle alone, to the total exclusion of cognition of anything whatsoever. One side. Other side, adoration, love, devotion to Ishvara Tattva, with a name and form, with all glories. With a bhakta who takes, with a jnani who takes to. Arjuna wants to know which of these two is better. Both are good, he knows, but which is better? Human psychology, I want the best. Preferably, at least effort, is it not? Be honest. It's human psychology. कम दाम में बहुत माल, सस्ते में मस्त. So like this, Arjuna wants to know whether seeking Parameshwara Tattva with a Saguna Bhakti is superior, or discarding all the features, attributes, upadhis, make the mind get absorbed in Parabrahma Sarupa, Chaitanya Sarupa. From this standpoint, he is asking, Evam satata yukta ye bhakta swam paryupasate ye cha peksharam avyaktam tesham ke yoga vittama. Evam, in this manner, what manner? As you specified now. What did you specify? Mat karma kran, mat paramo, mat bhakto, mat sangha. Last verse of 10th, 11th chapter. So this way, always engage in devotion to you. And these devotees meditate on you. Meditate on you. One side. Other, avyaktam akshara. That akshara Brahma, indestructible Brahma, avyakta, not manifest to indriyas. Indriyatita, imperceptible. That they seek among these two types of people. Who is the one whose mind is very well absorbed in the Paramatma Sarup? In our day-to-day language, the question gets centered as whether jnana is superior or bhakti is superior. Whether the person who takes the path of Nirguna Brahma Dhyana is superior, or one who takes the path of devotion to Saguna Ishwar? That is the question. What answer you would like to expect? Because obviously Arjuna had asked which one of the two is better. Whether those who seek Nirguna Brahma or who do adore, they take devotion to Saguna Ishvara. We expect answer as either of these two. But there is a catch. Why? The person who seeks Nirguna Brahma and who has got Atma Jnana and has got Nishtha, firm abidance of the mind in the Atma Jnana, is not available for comparison. For comparison, minimum two entities must be there. Then we can compare who is superior, who is inferior, or both are equal, like that. We can do that, depending on what the case is. But this jnani is not available for comparison. Why? Bhagwan has already said, jnani tu atmaiva me matam. According to me, that jnani is verily me, my Atma. And Nirguna Brahma, Paramatma Tattva, is not available for comparison because it is Advaya, non-dual, one homogeneous principle of Paramananda Sarupa Chaitanya and Chaitanya alone. Not available for comparison. That being the case, see, generally, those who study Bhagavad Gita, they think that 12th chapter is Bhakti Yoga. It's very, very easy. It is not easy. Easy because our concept of devotion is not correct. The most difficult because here the person referred to as Bhakta is not a one with got Saguna Bhakti. The person referred to as Bhakta, there is about 8 or 9 verses are devoted. Is Jivan Mukta, the one whose mind is absorbed in Nirguna Brahma. But the role of Bhakti is also highlighted. How it can help us. How we are in the safe hands of Parameshwar is highlighted. From that standpoint, 12th chapter has got a status of the Bhakti standpoint. Here, Bhashyakara says, Arjuna, though is not expressly told in the verses, Bhashyakara says, Arjuna, for the time being, that Akshara Upasana, a jnani who has got Nishtha, let him keep aside. I will come to that. I will describe him. But let us find out who among these two are better. One who simply takes the karma with the karma yoga attitude. Other not only takes the karma yoga, but meditates on Ishvara Saguna. It takes to Saguna Dhyana, meditate besides karma yoga, It takes to meditation on Ishvara with the form, with the glories, etc. Among these two, comparison is possible. And certainly the devotee who, besides Karma Yoga, takes to meditation on Bhagavan with the form and glories is certainly superior, because I shall see to it that this person is uplifted from samsara as soon as possible. It is my job. It is my vow. I will ensure that. So, Bhagavan points out that the karmi, karma yogi, though these words are not specifically used here, it implies who takes to devotion to Ishvara, takes to meditation Ishvara, is certainly superior. Whereas Jnani is out of comparison. About that I will come across. So Bhagavan replies, Maya Veshamano Yema Nityayukta Upasate Shraddhaya Parayopeta Te Me Yukta Tamamata. Those who take to devotion to me, meditation on me, thinking on me, Manaha Mai Avesh, with total absorption of the mind in me, Parameshwar. Again, Nitya Yukta, not once in a while. They have no other pursuit than thinking of me, meditating on me, devotion to me. And how they do that? Paraya Shraddhaya Upeta. So, Paraya Shraddhaya Upeta. Endowed with great Shraddha, total Shraddha, that confidence, attitude of trust in Parameshwar, that he will take care of. I need not bother. This is very important. I think you must be knowing this. The very famous incident that is moving on. Once a flight got caught in the storm, and the pilot announced, tighten the seat belts, no one to get up, and it was a horrible thing. Flight was rocking hither and to, etc. All when the panicky that they can't go to even toilet. Horrible sight. Everyone was upset. One elderly gentleman saw the passenger beside him, about a 12-year-old boy, was not at all disturbed. And he was playing with something. He was in his own world as if nothing is happening. He was not aware of what is going around. The elderly gentleman was curious. How come this boy is so, this is what, peaceful? My boy, are you not afraid? He said, no. Why? Dad is my pilot and he knows how to handle it. See, Dad is the pilot. More than that, he knows how to handle it. Maybe a star, but he knows how to handle it. He was undisturbed. That way. Things happen in the world. Dad is there. Who is that? Parameshwara. And he knows how to handle it. At right time, by right thing, he will do the right way and solve the problem. A similar incident is available in the life of Jesus. Jesus once, with a group of devotees, was in a boat in a river and they were going somewhere. Storm came and the boat started rocking hither and thither. It was a horrible situation. All were in panic. But one gentleman was quiet and peaceful. Other asked him, "Hey, are you not afraid?" "No, why?" "The master is on the board. The master is on the board." Who master? Jesus. He will take care of it. That trust, attitude of trust, confidence in the almighty nature of Parameshwar and his nature to help anyone and everyone who seeks the help. Who seeks the help. If you don't seek, you will not bother. At one place, Bhagwan Rama has said, "That is my vrata. It is my vow that anyone who says, 'Oh Rama, I am yours,' thereafter I will not leave that person. See to it that he finally discovers what is the Bhagavad Swarupa, his Swarupa, and says goodbye to the samsara. So therefore, Paraya Shraddhaya Upeta, by great Shraddha, the trust of confidence. So that is how, so endowed with the, who take to my devotion, te yukta tama hamata. They are considered as those whose mind is absorbed in me more than what? Karma yogi, not jnani. Jnani is set aside, cannot be compared. See, this is where mistake is committed. See. Bhagavan says, devotee is superior to jnani. He has not told that he is. If Bhagavan says, if bhakta is superior to jnani, do you know what will happen? See, look at simple equation. Jnani is equal to Bhagavan. Bhakta is superior to jnani. Therefore, bhakta is superior to Bhagavan. Will that bhakta survive? Will he tolerate this attitude? As himself is superior to Bhagavan, if he has got real bhakti, impossible. People have not thought about it. They don't take Bhagavad Gita in entirety as one text. Otherwise, jnani to atmaiva me matam. Bhagavan's words are these. As far as jnana is concerned, he and me are one and the same. Actually, Bhagavan comes and stands in front of you, and you ask, "Are you Bhagavan?" My dear, don't bother about that. You are Bhagavan. You discover that you are Bhagavan, then you will discover that I am Bhagavan. Otherwise, what means you have got to verify that I am not bluffing, to verify that I am not telling a lie? What means have you got? in the discovery that you are Bhagavad Sarupa, easily you will discover that I am Bhagavad Sarupa. Everything is Bhagavad Sarupa. So he is superior now. A devotee, jnani is set aside. A devotee who takes to devotion, meditation on Bhagavan with form, with glories, he is superior to mere karma yogi. And I'm telling you in detail that you should be very clear about it. Those who take to Akshara Upasana, those who take to Jnana, automatically they gain this result. Ye tvaksharamanir avyaktam paryupasate sarvatra gamachintyam cha utastamachalam dhruvam sanniyam mendriya gramam sarvatra samabuddhaya te prapnuvanti mameva sarvabhutaite rata. You are the what Akshara Upasaka, no? This is what it is. Those paryupasate, take to chintana, dhyana of what? Aksharam, indestructible, nameless, formless, Chaitanya Sarupa Atma Brahma, Anirdesham, cannot be pointed out as this, cannot be an object of Indriyas. Avyaktam, unmanifest, not perceptible by Indriyas. The entity you can't see, hear, taste, touch, smell. And which is Sarvatragam, all pervasive, Achintyam, mind cannot objectify it as this. Utastam, Avikari, Achalam, all the time say, Dhruvam, Nityam. Take to meditate on this. How do they do that? Sanniyam Indriya Gramam. Indriya Gramam Sanniyam. Having mastered their sense organs and organs of action. By perfect mastery over the Indriyas, senses. Sarvatra Samabuddhaya. And they see one and the same divinity principles in one and all. Such people who are also Sarva Bhuta Ite Rata. They are always engaged in the good of all because they find that all are nothing but his own Swarupa, his own real nature. Te Mameva Prapnuvanti. They certainly gain me. See, Bhakta is superior to mere Karma Yogi. Nirguna Brahma Upasaka is what? Who takes to such Upasana with the mastery over oneself, etc. He certainly gains me. But it is Nirguna Brahma Upasana or gaining the knowledge of Nirguna Brahma is relatively more difficult than devotion. More difficult. This should be very clear on it. Kleshodhikatarastesham. The jnani, one who takes with jnana, has got more afflictions. Means Bhakta also has got klesha. We think bhakti is easy. No. Bhakti is also difficult. But jnana is much more difficult. How do you say so? We consider bhakti as easier. You know why? What is our concept of bhakti? Our concept of bhakti is do some rituals, reading, parayana, prayer, and then what? Ask from Bhagwan this and that. And that Bhagwan obliges also. And Bhagwan is very kind, good. He gave me what I want. If he doesn't give, you say, what Bhagwan is it? That's why you think bhakti is easy. It is not bhakti. It's a barter deal. Sauda. Vyapar hai wo. I give you this, you give me back. No. Real bhakti is love for Bhagwan for the sake of Bhagwan. You can't but love Bhagwan because he is your Swarupa. He is the one who has given us this cosmos. He sustains the cosmos. We are obliged to him. And therefore I love Bhagwan. Not to get anything in return from him. That is his job. He knows. So therefore, Tesham avyakta chaksakta chetasa. The case of those people, whose mind is centered in Brahma, adhikaha klesha, affliction, difficulties is what more. Why? Avyakta hi gatir dukkham deha vidbhi abhapit. Deha vidbhi by those who are identified with for them gaining Akshara Brahma Jnana compared to devotion is more difficult. It is more because bhakti takes for granted our erroneous identity in the body. Whereas in jnana, the first casualty is identifying the body. So therefore, that gati, condition, refuge in avyakta is with great difficulty for those who are identified with the body. See, the sequence in which Bhagavan is giving the answer. First, he pointed out, devotee is superior to the one who is only karmi. Then he came to Akshara Upasaka, Jnani, certainly gains me, but difficult. He reverts back to Bhakta now. And how he is superior to mere karmi or one who takes to karma yoga only, without devotion to Ishvara, that is now being explained. Ye tu sarvani karmani mayi sarnyasya matpara Anannenaiva yogena Madhyayanta upasate Teshamaham samudharta Mrityu samsara sagara Bhavami nachirat partha Maya veshita chetasa. Those who are like this, devotees. Sarva karmani mayi sannyas. Having performing all karmas for the sake of me, who is Ishwar. Who is Ishwar? And matparaha, mind is centered on me, Bhagwan only. Anannenaiva yogena. Other than me, there is no other goal in life. Mam dhyayanto upasate. Take to upasana, seeking devotion on me, dhyayantaha, always meditating on me. As far as such devotees are concerned, Arjuna, you need not bother at all. It is my job, and I never fail in it. I never fail in fulfillment of my job or discharging my duties. Tesham aham samudharta mrityu samsara sagara. I will uplift that person from this ocean of samsara. Bhavami na charat partha. I'll become the savior ere long. No much delay. When he is not told, it depends on the individual. But who is that person? Maya veshita chetasa, whose mind is always absorbed in me, Ishvara, Bhagavad Tattva only, no doubt, with form, with glories. Never mind. Aham samudharta. I am his savior. Who says? Bhagavan says. His words can never go wrong. Here, some devotees commented, look what Bhagavan said. Bhagavan said that he is savior of bhakta. Bhagavan didn't say that he is savior of jnani. Therefore, devotion is superior to jnani. This thinking is born of immaturity of what jnana and jnani is. Not knowing what Atma Jnana is. Not knowing what is freedom from samsara. Not knowing what is moksha. A jnani has discovered his swarupa, which is Bhagavad Swarupa, Paramatma Swarupa, free from samsara. Where is the occasion to uplift him? If disease is there, then what becomes a therapy, no? Medicine. He doesn't have that bhava roga. Of course, he has crossed path. He has passed away, he has crossed it. So jnani doesn't need this uddharana. Bhakta needs it. Bhagavan assures it. Don't worry. Don't think what will happen. I am there. So that way, a bhakta, only because he is not up to the mark, take to Nirguna Brahma Jnana, is not at loss. But Maya Veshita Chetasa, part-time devotion part-time thinking of Ishvara will not do. Ishvara and Ishvara alone is the goal of life. So therefore, for such a people, that I become the same. You must have seen some photographs, especially published by a certain institution. The ocean is shown, crocodiles around, and this person is drowning, and Vishnu seated on the Garuda comes and uplifts the devotee. In this context, they show this picture. Anyway, whatever it may be. Here is the assurance by who? Bhagavan. Even if you are not able to take Akshara Brahma Upasana, never mind. You are not at loss, provided you take to unswerving, unquestioned devotion to Parameshwara. With Parameshwara, with the form, meditating on form. Therefore, please do this. Maye vamana adatsva, mayi buddhim niveshaya, nivashisyasi mayeva, ataurdvamna samshaya. This being the glory of bhakti. Again, jnana is kept aside. Akshara Brahmopasana is kept aside and having told what he is going to get. So, compared to mere karma yogi, this person who meditates, takes devotion to Parameshwara, Bhagavan with the form, says, is so great that Bhagavan certainly uplifts him. Other person in course of time will reach this stage, but not immediately. But here, Bhagavan directly interferes if he is Maya Veshila Chetas, whose mind is totally centered on me, Bhagavan, Parameshwara. This being the case, Mayi eva mana adatsva, Mayi buddhim niveshaya, nivasishyasi mayi eva, ata urdvam na samshaya. You do this, after you leave this body, you are in me, with me, absorbed in me. Mayi eva mana adatsva. Let your mind always think of me, Parameshwara. Mayi buddhim niveshaya. Let your resolve in life be to seek me. You do that and pursue that. Mayi eva nivasishyati. You will remain in form of me, means you will become one with me. When? Ata urdhva. After this body is left. No samshaya. There is no doubt about this. This is sure. But what is necessary for that? Mayi eva mana adatsva, mayi buddhim niveshe. Mind has to be centered, absorbed, made to think incessantly if Ishvara may not be possible. One may not have that stamina, may not have that capacity to make the mind get absorbed in Bhagavad Swarupa. what he has to do. Bhagwan gives alternatives. Stepping down, stepping down, stepping down. I think I heard somebody said what they call as French auction. In generally auction, whatever to be auctioned, the bid is for higher and higher price. It seems in French auction, it goes down, 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 lower and lower and lower. I don't know much about it, but I heard about it. The French auction. Arjuna, you are not able to do this, a step below, do this. You are not able to do this, a step still below, do it. You are not able to do that, still one step below. And the least he can do, he praises. This is the best. You should know this context. Otherwise, the few verses that are going to come can be misleading. By misinterpretation, the word used there. It is only an option to accommodate the seeker who is not up to the mark. By giving a means at his own level to see that finally he gains the highest. That is what from 9 to 12. 9 to 12, Bhagavan says, you should know the exact import of this. Otherwise, it can mislead what can be misunderstood. You will see in the course of time. Now, you have to see that your mind is always centered in me, is absorbed in me. Me, the Ishvara. Suppose I am not able to do that. A step below. Atha chittam samadhatum na shaknosi mayi stiram abhyasa yogena tata mamichaptum dhananjaya. If you are not able to make your mind absorbed in me, take to Abhyasa Yoga. See, what do you mean by you are not able to make your mind absorbed in me? When you start thinking of me, thoughts contrary to it come. Viparita pratyayas. If I try to think of Bhagavan, thoughts of anything but Bhagavan come there, which is contrary to the Bhagavad dhyana that I want to take to. In such case, take to abhyasa. Repeated practice. Take to meditation. Your mind may not be able to be centered in me, but put forth repeated efforts. Abhyasa means repetition. You know, in our languages, our Indian languages, study is called abhyasa. Abhyas karo, abhyas karo. What do you mean by repetition? Repeat it. That is abhyasa. So, Generally, the word abhyasa means study, that you think, but abhyasa means repetition. I think some language, it is said, repetition is the mother of all studies. I think Greek or something in that. The Latin or something, I forgot it. Repetition is the mother of all studies. Take to the repeated practice. Make the mind absorbed in me. If not available, take to that practice repeatedly. Now, at one place you can't sit and take to this practice also. Then, abhyase pesamartosi mat karma paramo bhava madartamapi karmani kurvan siddhim avapsasi. You can't sit at a place. You can't practice meditation. Never mind. Mat karma paramaha bhava. Let your life be centered in Bhagavad Seva, in the service of Bhagavan. Not that you have to go to temple and worship and all that. All are forms of Bhagavan. Help all, serve all, love all, help ever, hurt never. Serve those who are in need. Help those who seek the help. Those who are distressed, sorrow-ridden, help them to get over it. Means help the distressed and needy, serve the distressed and needy, know for certain they are also Bhagavad Sarup, and by serving them, you are serving Bhagavan. Don't think I'm helping them. Again, your identity in the body will increase. It's only my offering to Bhagavan of service to the humanity who needs it. So therefore, mat karma paramaha bhava. Madartamapi karvani kurvan siddhim avapsati. Even by taking to karma in service to me, you will get the highest in course of time. Now, here is the problem now. There is room for misinterpretation. If you are not able to do even mat karma, karma's service in dedication to Ishvara, he says, sarva karma phalatyagam guru. Do karma, but don't hanker for results thereof. What it is, we'll see next time. The question is, why karma, action, cannot give moksha? Why it is said Jnanad evatu kaivalyam. By Atma Jnana, by Brahma Jnana alone, Kaivalya, moksha can be gained. Here, first of all, we should be very clear as to what moksha is. Moksha is not like going to heaven, etc., to certain locus. Definition of moksha is given there. Swaswarupena avasthanam. Abidance in our real nature, I, in contrast to the mistaken I that we take ourselves to be today in ignorance. Or otherwise, Atma, Chaitanya, free from ignorance, avidya, and effect of ignorance, avidya, karya, samsara, sorrowful existence, is moksha. Atma in its real nature, free from ignorance and effect of ignorance, is moksha. Means what I am, to be aware of it itself is moksha. Here, something doing is not involved. Problem is of ignorance, and solution must be in terms of knowledge. If a rope is mistaken as a snake, all that you have to do is see the rope as the rope, bring the light. See the rope as the rope. You can't say, no, I have got the latest AK-47 rifle. I will shoot the snake. Won't work. The problem is not there at all. There is no snake at all. If real snake, we would have killed it. There is no snake. You have mistaken snake. Set right your vision. So also, I am a jiva, samsari is not a fact. It is your imagination, your error. Set right the error. Discover that you are free from that. So that being the case, karma, which is the product of ignorance, by itself cannot help you to get rid of ignorance. The results of karma can be of only 4 types. There is no 5th variety of karma. The result of karma can be only of 4 varieties. They are utpadya. Karma can produce some, actions can produce some result. Prapya. By action, you can reach that destination. Samskarya. You can purify, refine by action. Vikarya. By karma, you can subject an entity for a change. These are the 4 varieties of karma phalas. None of them operates in knowing what is Swarupa. Karma cannot produce Atma. I, Atma, Chaitanya is ever existent principle. It is not an effect of karma, out. Utpada is not possible. Prapya. You can't reach Atma. You are Atma. And it is all pervasive. How can you can go on pilgrimage, but you can't reach you because you are already there. And that Chaitanya is all pervasive. Whether Krishna going where? Prapti also is not there. Samskarya. Some defects are there, remove it. Some deficiencies are there, supplement it. Such a thing is not in Atma because it is free from Janma Marana, free from sorrow, Paramananda Swarup. Sorrows are not in it, you can get it. Its name, Swarupa is Paramananda, limitless happiness. You can't add something to it. So therefore what happened? Sanskara, refining, either to add some good thing or remove bad things is not possible. Vikarya, changing, subject to modification. Chaitanya Atma Niravayava, partless, not available for any change. For a seed becomes sprout, sprout becomes plant, plant becomes tree, tree gives fruits. Such things are not there to produce something. So therefore, karma is totally incompetent to make you know directly what Atma Swarupa is. Moksha, which is being aware of one Swarupa, cannot be the result of karma. And yet, karma has a role in preparing the mind so that you can gain Atma Jnana, Brahma Jnana. So karma cannot be totally discarded. Karma is necessary as a means to make the mind Shuddha, Shuddhantakara. And Shuddhantakara is capable of discovering our Swarupa and gain knowledge. So thus, karma directly cannot give moksha. The jnana which makes us aware of Swarupa, that is I am mukta. So it is not any fanaticism. It is based on the truth. Oh. Oh. Samasta loka sukhino bhavantu. Oh. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti.